My name is Aaron Wilkevich. I'm one of the owners of Hollywood Candy and Fairmont Antiques and Collectibles in Omaha, Nebraska. Been the owner since January of 2022, and we took over from the previous gentleman that owned it for the last, well, he was the founder. So since 2010 when we opened this store, but since 2007 or 2007 is when Hollywood Candy started. And so we took over last year and have tons of collections and very interesting things around the whole store. And you can spend hours walking around in here and seeing all the different fun things that we've got. So everything from a pick collection to pinball to bagatelle and Pez, just keeps going on and on. And my mom was a big collector as a kid, and so I was around estate sales and flea markets and things like that my whole childhood, and garage sales and stuff, and hitting them up first thing Thursday mornings to make sure we're the first ones and all that stuff. So I've definitely been around collectibles and things my whole life, but this was the first time that I've been able to amass our own collection of things, so it's been fun. We've got over 70 pinball and arcade machines, all mostly from the old school electromechanical pinball, all playable, mostly 25 cents, or especially all the old school games are all just a quarter to play, no tokens or 50 cents or dollars or anything like that. So we try and just make it fun and get people in here to play the games. But yeah, we've got over 70 all operational that are continually dinging and playing in here. Initially, it started as just a museum. They were all inoperable. A lot of them were broken down. They just had a bunch of issues over the decades that they'd been in operation. And so that's where it started, was just as a museum. And over the last 2.5 to 3 years, we've had some experts come in and refurbished and got all of them working again. And so we've got a whole full room, 2 rooms of all pinball machines that you can rock along all of them. So we've got the Tales from the Crypt and Elvis. I mean, we're in Hollywood Candy, so we've got a couple of Elvis statues in here, so we had to make sure that we've got the Elvis machine as well. These 5 here are some great ones between the Jurassic Park and Shack Attack, so we've got the Shack cutout as well. But these are some great newer style pinball that we have, and then the rest that we've got are the electromechanical, old school, going back to the Bali and other brands here as well. So some cool ones in here. We've got this collection of the 5 flipper machines. We've got the flipper pool, flipper parade, flipper clown, and flipper fair. These aren't individually rare, but to have all of them and all of them operating is definitely a cool thing for us. And with a lot of our collection, it's not necessarily any individual one is super rare. It's to have all of them in one place like this and operating. That's what makes it special, is to be able to not just show one off or 1 or 2, but to have 60, 70 that you can walk around and play. And I'm an accountant by trade, so I mean, it came from working in offices and cubicles and on my computer all day to getting to run around here and do this. This one's cool with the quad flippers down here at the bottom. Yeah. Majorettes. This is probably one of the more rare ones that we've got. I know it's one that gets a lot of play, and we've got it on the edge here just specifically because it's one that not a lot of folks get to see very often. It's a 1-player game, but definitely one of the more rarely seen pinballs, and you can tell just by the makeup of it how old it is. And then this is where pinball started, was the bagatelle. So all these bagatelle games, this didn't come from one collection. These were pieced out over decades. The previous owner loved these games, and so sought them out when he would travel just to find these types of things. And now we have over 150 of them. We've got the little ball down in the bottom, so you'd kick the ball up and ding around in there in the different little sections. And so it was the kind of the precursor to the rest of the fun in here. Yeah, I mean, like you can see, there's tons of different versions from skee ball size to, I mean, like I said, I've loved this place from the beginning. I was an accountant by trade and was always kind of looking for somewhere or something to grow with, and either a small business to either start or get in with at the beginning and just grow with that place. And so I was always kind of kicking around trying to find something like that to jump into, and this really kind of just... Hello.
This place is absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Hey, look, it's
Never been here before. I absolutely love it.
Good. I hope you come back. Come back in a month. We'll have the haunted house open. So.
I know. We took a picture of it, and then the guy up there was telling me, "Are you the owner?"
Yeah.
This place, I'm so
right on.
giddy
Where you
every
from?
time I see these little things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I want that one.
Oh, heck yeah. That's what I love.
We absolutely love it. We want absolutely to be back.
Cool. Good deal. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
I
No,
love
you're
it.
busy.
Oh, no, you're
My
fine.
last question was just going to be, what do you envision for the future of this place? Do you have any, like, going to expand
Absolutely.
more?
Yeah,
or-
Larry, the previous owner, his vision will never be able to match what his mind came up with here. All we can do is try to make sure more eyes see it, and so that's kind of what we've been planning and doing from day one. We have a website that we completely redid the whole website, and now we are getting online, and so we'll have online sales starting up here within the next couple of weeks, and so we've got a whole store online now too. Getting out into social media world and just the haunted house and other things like that we're just trying to make it more fresh and bring more eyes into it, but I will never be able to match what was created here, and so we just have to try and keep it going, keep that look going, keep that feeling going for people that, like we just saw, these people walking by, that's constant. I love listening to it, and like I just that's one of the things I love about this place, because it always gave me that feeling too. And so whether you're 5 years old walking in and your eyes are the size of saucers because of everything you're seeing, or you're 85 years old because you just saw something you haven't seen in 3 decades, and I love that. So yeah, we just want to make sure that we can get that feeling to more people, and so that's what we're doing.